Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, members.
It's already good afternoon.
Not here with us is Honorable Janet Mukwaya, the Minister for Gender and Labour.
But I was equally held up in another important meeting, which I could not leave readily. But I've decided to make this, I call it a respond to a New Vision article that appeared, that the two members of the committee were giving a report. The fact of the matter is that Parliament is on recess, and I've not received official communication in our normal rules of procedure from Parliament of a report of a committee. But I cannot wait until when Parliament comes back and we go through our normal way of doing things, because this alleged statement has created anxiety within the government and the public. And as a proactive minister, I decided to make some corrections, and when I receive the report, I'll come back to this same venue and give the details as ascertained in the report. The New Vision paper of Wednesday 18th October 2017 carried a story at page 7 under the headline, quotes, 48 Ugandans die in UAE, Oman and Jordan, end of quotes. The contents of this story are attributed to press statements made by Honorable Mwine Mpaka, Youth Representative, Western, and Honorable Abala David MP Ngora County at Parliament on Tuesday 17th October 2017. It was stated in the said story that 48 deaths of Ugandans had been registered in Oman, UAE, Bahrain and Kuwait between January and August 2017. It is further stated that all the 48 deceased persons were buried in a desert because they did not possess travel documents, as the same had been confiscated by the companies that had hired them. It was further reported that 34 of the 48 who died had committed suicide. That is the New Vision I have quoted. We have not yet had access to this report. However, in the meantime, we are engaging with the Minister of Foreign Affairs about this matter for further details. Nonetheless, the Minister of Gender, Labour and Social Development has reviewed its records and confirmed the deaths of the following persons contained in the story, as was reported to the ministry. 1. Nkundizana Livingstone, yes, is dead. Tumukunde Michael is dead. Sambwe George is dead. Ntensibe Angel and Majidu Bright Asaba are dead. However, these are certain contents of the story which our preliminary review has proved not to be correct. For example, we have established that the following did not die in 2017, nor were they buried in the deserts as alleged. The truth is, Nkulunzane Livingstone, holder of passport number B0832758, died on 18th July 2015 and was buried on 28th July 2015 at Bombo by relatives. Tumukunde Michael, holder of passport number B1011952, died on 14th June 2013 and was buried on 28th June 2013 at Watuba, Kawanda, Wakiso district by relatives. Late Sambwe George, holder of passport number B07594449 died on 26 June 2014 and was buried at Bombo on the 18th July 2015. Ntensebe Angel, passport holder number B091191 died on 8th November 2012 and was buried on 25th November 2012 at Lusuba, Mubende district. Majidu Bright Asaba, holder of passport number B0543900 died on 7th April 2017 and was buried in Chinywataba village, Kagadi district. The cause of death for Ntensebe Angel and Livingstone Nkundinzana was due to natural causes. Tumukunde Michael and Asaba George died in occupational accidents. The government recognizes that there are a number of challenges faced by Ugandan migrant workers abroad. However, it is difficult for the government to stop people from traveling anywhere in the world for economic opportunities. Indeed, when the government imposed the ban on the externalization of domestic workers on 22nd January 2016, many Ugandans resorted to using illegal means to travel abroad for domestic work. The role of the government, therefore, is to put in place measures to protect the rights of Ugandan migrant workers abroad. And some of the measures that were put in place recently include concluding of 2 bilateral labor agreements between the government of Uganda and the respective government of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, the Hamashite Kingdom of Jordan, and we have concluded bilateral agreements. So there we have government to government. And under ILO, we are practicing what is required under labor migration. Agreements have also been drawn and presented to the governments of Qatar, the United Arab Emirates, Oman, Kuwait for consideration, after which bilateral agreements will also be concluded. These bilateral agreements establish a joint monitoring mechanism for purposes of protecting the rights of Ugandan migrant workers in those jurisdictions. Joint monitoring visits have been carried out in Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, Qatar, and Jordan, and more regular monitoring visits to host countries are planned. Recruitment of domestic workers has been restricted to Jordan and Saudi Arabia that have concluded bilateral labor agreements with Uganda. Only foreign that have been accredited by the Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development on the recommendation of Uganda's missions accredited to the prospective recipient countries are allowed to recruit domestic workers in Uganda. All the employment contracts that are to be signed by Ugandan migrant workers, as reviewed by the foreign missions and the Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development, will hold. The purpose of the review is to ensure that the rights of the workers are guaranteed. Mandatory pre-departure orientation and training program has been introduced for all female domestic workers. The purpose of the training is to facilitate effective physiological, social, and cultural adjustments, among others, in the recipient countries. And the trainings is a residential training for 21 days. Anybody who doesn't go through this residential training will not be allowed to travel. With regard to Saudi Arabia, an online system for recruiting, vetting, contracts, and monitoring of workers deployed was launched on 12 October 2017. This system facilitates traceability of any worker who is deployed in Saudi Arabia. In addition, the Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development has developed an online system for licensing recruitment companies, approving job orders, vetting migrant workers, and monitoring migrant workers that have been deployed by the companies. Of Gender, Labour and Social Development, the UAE, which is the association, the umbrella association, has established a robust monitoring office in Saudi Arabia based in Jeddah. Furthermore, the government of Saudi Arabia has developed a system for monitoring and ensuring the payment of wages of all foreign workers through Post Bank, because remittances was very costly and many beneficiaries here were taking the workers' money, and by the time the girls came back they didn't find any money. So now money is controlled on mobile banking through Post Bank. Finally, when we receive the official report, we are going to review this matter in more detail and with more facts, and represent to the public a more detailed finding about this matter. But for now, those are the facts. So it's only one person who died in 2017. The others have given you their passport numbers. You can go and cross check. You can even go to the burial sites, take pictures, and inform the public. Thank you very much.
So now get a few questions.
Saudi Arabia, you know, from the time you signed agreements, are there better working conditions for these migrants to go to those countries? And how many Ugandans are working actually?
I'll be blocked. The first issue, what didn't you like about my statement? You wanted the government to keep quiet about a lie?
No, I'm not saying they should
yes,
keep quiet. I'm just saying that, have you...
I said, for now, I don't have an official report. I'm quoting a newspaper. And according to the newspaper, I'm responding according to the newspaper. Yes. And I've said when Parliament comes back and I receive the official report, I'll come back. So for now, that's what I'm stating. 2, I invite you to go to my Department of Labor. All the statistics of the people that have taken, you can get it offhand here. I don't have it. Thirdly, government would not have lifted the ban if we were not convinced that the working conditions are okay. Second question.